Okay, beautiful people, welcome to ZMB Talks. And I know some of you have been saying, Edna, I feel like you like some female energy on my show. Then God sent an angel, Esther Chungu.
Hi, Edna.
How you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
I'm so excited you're here.
So excited to be here as well. Thank you for having me. And thank you to all the watchers out there.
Yes. You know, there's something I want to tell you, but only if you promise you're going to join me.
Okay.
See, the Lord has been
so good to me. I cannot explain it. I cannot explain it. See, the Lord has been so good to me. I cannot explain it. I cannot explain it.
Okay, that wasn't planned, by the way.
No, it wasn't.
Welcome to ZMB Talks.
Thank you, Edna. Thank you so much for having me.
You know, here's the thing. I want to find out from you, right? Someone told me to say, as an artist, you're not supposed to box yourself and just say, no, I'm a gospel artist, I'm a secular artist, I do all sorts of music. What are you, Esther? Are you a motivational artist? Are you a gospel artist? Where do you stand?
I'm a gospel artist. I'm a singer of the good news of the Bible.
So it's gospel artist.
It's gospel artist. Of course, I also sing about other things. I get to interact with different people on different projects, speaking of humanity, because I'm a humanitarian as well. Like the latest one that has so many legends in the Zambian music industry, the Exiles, Mr. Ponciano, Mr. Ballad Zulu, and all these amazing artists where we're talking about unity, because I feel still our voices should speak for people who may not necessarily be able to be heard. And so as long as it's something that's godly and in line with God's word of our lives, I'm good.
Nice. I can't wait to be your friend because I'll be in line with God.
I love your energy.
I know I'll be in line with God. Now see this, Esther. Yeah, gospel artist there. And there's this show called Tuvange. How do you feel being on that show? It
was, well, when our producer reached me, he's a friend and brother, like even away from the music, J-Rocks. So when he reached me saying there's this project he's working on and he would really like me to be on it, I said, I'll get back to you. And so I prayed about it, asked some family friends, my close friends as well about it, and it just sat well in my spirit, because I feel we Christian ladies also need to represent each other on such platforms. And it's been quite an interesting experience.
Yeah, I can see you enjoying yourself. But were you doing presenting before Tuvange itself?
No, actually. The closest I was to presenting anything was online, like on Facebook. I'll do some stuff with a few friends. Even during the bittersweet poetry days where I would do some poetry here and there. Yes, so I think that was the closest to presenting. But he just believed in me and said, Esther, I really want you to be a part of this panel. And so I said, okay, I'm ready.
Don't you get some backlash from people saying you're a gospel artist, why are you doing a show like Tuvange?
Oh yes, there's been questions of people asking, but why are you on such a panel? And I really do get where you're coming from, but also why shouldn't I be on the panel? Why shouldn't I represent what God says on the panel?
Nice. And just like the song Chigango. I like that song.
I've seen.
And then you gave us a song with Chef 187 says I'm coming.
It's coming.
It's coming. The sound is kind of like similar. Is it just me, or the sound is it's similar, is it?
Ish, yes. It's also a very vibey song. Very.
So is that now your comfortable sound?
Well, we have been experimenting on some sounds, and so those are just some of the sounds that we experimented with.
Nice. Who reached out to the other? Like, you know what? I need you on my record.
I reached out to Shefi. Yes, we've interacted through different projects, and we've had conversations even about his personal life, his walk with God, and how he's asking questions. And I've always been intrigued by it. And so when I wrote It's Coming, and when we're in the writing phase, I even wrote in advance saying featuring Chef. And then I prayed about it by faith, and then I reached him and he was like, "Oh, I'm really excited. When are we doing it?" And so Mag 44 was the one who produced it, and it was mixed and mastered by Church.
Okay.
And so even with it being created, it was just it was an amazing experience.
Nice.
And you could just see how he's also growing, like in
as
his
an artist there.
yes, and in his personal walk with God as well, and his understanding of Christianity and who God is.
But why did it take you that long to work with Chef 187?
I really don't know. Hey, I think for me, because like for us gospel artists, it's not just me doing something, but it's God. It has to be a vision that maybe God has placed on you or something. And no, I'm not saying I dreamt and said, God,
I was about to ask you, did you vision yourself?
God, go and feature Chefy. No, but it's just a gut feeling I feel, even when I was praying about it and praying about the song in particular, because I really wanted it to encourage the next person who would hear it. And it's so funny that it was almost timely, even with the lyrics where I talk about Kadola Kukwela, and we reached the 20 kwacha phase. And so it's just a song that will help anybody out there, like encourage them that God is still there with them, even in your hustling, in your tamangaling. Yes.
So it's coming.
It's coming.
So the blessings are coming.
The blessings are coming. Maybe looking this way right now, but I know it's coming.
Cool. How long did it take you to come up with the song itself, the video?
Yes, I wrote the song sometime in 2019, late 2019, and then when we got to the studio, we changed a few lyrics here and there. It took us about, well, all together, because it takes some time, like when you're recording, like maybe 3 days altogether.
Oh,
yes,
nice.
with one of the days being with Chefy.
Nice. Interesting, Esther. So, it's coming. It's really, this is something I don't know about you, but me too. God told me, Edna, one day you will sit down and it's happening right now. It is happening right now. So, any other secular artists are you going to work with anyone else besides 187?
Honestly speaking, I don't know. I'll put it that I don't know.
So you write your own songs?
Yes, I do.
Nice.
I do. Yes, and of course, like people have gotten, they've reached me and asked, oh, why did you sing with Chefy? And I do get where they're coming from as well. There's some who even went as far as commenting on the post saying, because there's Chefy in this song, I'm not going to listen to it. And honestly speaking, that really broke my heart. And I put myself in Chef's shoes. Like if I were a secular artist and Chefy was a gospel artist and he had different interactions with me concerning, Christianity and all, and he invited me to be a part of a song, how would I feel with people speaking like that? People who say they're representing a God of love. So we should maybe ask ourselves such questions like, how is what I'm going to say about this going to make someone feel
nice?
Yeah. So
nice. So just looking at you, I feel like you're very conservative with your personal life.
Yes.
But I'm here to dig deeper.
Dig deeper, Mama.
Yeah. Oh, yes. So, we have Esther Chungu and then Esther Chungu. Are you guys married?
Yes.
No,
we are not. We are not siblings. We are not married. I'm Esther Chungu Mubanga.
Okay.
He's Abel Chungu Musuka. Married to a very lovely woman called Zarina.
Okay.
Yes. So we are just brother and sister in Christ.
Nice. And you work together.
And we work together every now and then on different projects, of course, like in the Christian industry.
Nice. Are you seeing someone?
Oh, I am seeing someone.
Who be that?
I prefer calling him Chaka because I don't like calling him by his brand name because I'm dating the person and not the brand. But
what's the brand?
Popularly known as Pompi.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So now listen.
What?
I knew you dating Pompi, but I just wanted you to say it.
Okay, yeah.
So when I saw that, I'm like, guys, this guy is just too perfect. You guys are good. You guys are, you're Christ followers. What is it like dating someone in the same industry?
Well, it's been interesting for both of us. I think we both didn't see it coming. I for one, I've been single for 4 years since my last serious.
And how long have you been?
And just some months now.
Okay.
Yes, and so it's been quite interesting seeing that we're both in the public eye, and so we've tried by all means to at least just keep it as private as possible because It's a lot. It's a lot. We have screenshots being sent. What? Oh, is this true? Is this what? And we get it that people, would just like to know what's going on, but sometimes it's really draining. And so this is, officially saying.
Why have you officially announced it now?
Dating. So that people know. So that at least if it's okay with you, all the screenshots can stop. But yeah, it has been an amazing experience. He's a really amazing person, even away from the stage, and it's been quite interesting working with a fellow entertainer, not entertainer but minister, and so of course, like maybe. Back on Tuvwange, we had a discussion where we were asking ourselves if we could date co-workers, and if I remember well, I think I said no. And before people start coming for me on social media, I don't think it's the same type of setup, because of course we don't have
I get it.
People one shout our boss in front of your boyfriend.
True.
But anyway, yes, it's still life. So yeah, it's been quite good so far.
So Pompi is a very good songwriter. Is he helpful? Does he help you? Like, babe, I'm writing a song. What is it about? And then,
Oh yes, actually, we do share ideas and see, how's this working? Because I'm a huge fan of Pompi, and we've actually gotten to work together even on the coming album, April. So I'm really, really excited about that, and I pray people will be blessed by it.
But then, are you not frightened? Like maybe sometimes, there'll be like a conflict, something that will, when you guys go for shows with then there's this, you're not scared sometimes about that?
Well, not really. Yeah, it's life, and of course, you can't really determine what will happen, but you do determine what will happen for you, and how you conduct yourself, how you take care of yourself. Because as long as you're keeping the part of being.
So before we talk about April, how many songs have you worked on with Pompi?
How many songs have I worked? This is actually the second one.
You know what? I'm always amused with how you display your work. You just look so organized.
Thank you so much.
You're one of the few artists that's... I know you have that potential putting Zambian music on the map.
Thank you so much.
So you just don't put Esther releasing a song. Who's managing you?
Okay, well, there's a whole team behind Esther Chungu, but the one managing me is Saranja Nechela.
Okay.
She's actually my best friend.
Bestie.
Yes, we also have Abel Luninga in the team. We have Emmanuel Muila, popularly known as EMR from Impressions.
Oh, okay.
Yes, we have Madam Sambayonga and Mr. Trevor Mumba as well from Revet Marketing and Kuatenga Media. And we also have a few other people that we're working with also, like the photography, Ryan J. Banda, and it's like a whole team. Mwenge Kapumpa with the styling from Les Designs, and thank you to everyone. I hope I've mentioned everyone.
Nice. This has just proved that if you want to move forward, you need a team.
Oh yes, because you may not see something that maybe the next person who's good at the digital world will see.
True.
So we all need each other's minds for the vision.
Yeah. So why April? Why did you decide to name it April?
Okay, so April is a word that's derived from the Latin word aprilis. I think that's how they pronounce it. Yes, it means to open up, to blossom. And you know how April is, flowers, just beauty.
That's the album art. I saw the album cover,
Oh, yes, the album on the way. Yes, so it had some, so it was like some little subliminal messages.
Now it's making sense.
Yes, so, and I'm taking it more on a journey where we're allowing God to really work in our lives. We're opening up to His plans, to His word of our lives. It may be a crazy time right now that we're living in, but God still remains good. And also, it's the month I was born in, so I just wanted to throw it in there.
It's a month you're born in, so what does this mean to you, man?
It's overwhelming, honestly speaking. Yes, and seeing that the Mubanga one was titled from the Mubanga tree in my surname as well. Yes, which means strength, and so it was more coming from the strength we find in God, and now like us opening up to Him. So it's amazing. I'm really grateful.
Nice. How many, if you don't mind, how many tracks, how many people have you worked with? Just my hint.
Okay, just my hint. Of course, I've worked with Pompi. I've worked with Faith Musa, my brother from Malawi, and I'm really, really excited.
Is that the trip you took?
Yes.
Oh,
my God. Much tika.
You know?
Yes. I also feature a South African artist.
Wow.
Which I think we'll keep for because
keep it. This is a juice.
Will kill me. Yeah. But I'm really, really excited, and I've also worked with a female artist. One I really look forward to. Yes, like I really look up to, and I'm really looking forward to singing that song on stage with her because she's a serious powerhouse. So we'll be that. You can also just keep it locked and you find out.
So I can tell this album is special. Like it's really special.
It genuinely is. It's been 4 years since the debut album, and so we've really put in as much as we can and put in as much scripture as we can because it's scriptural. It's the gospel. It's good news to edify, to encourage, to uplift people's spirits. Yes. So even on the track lists, we are at, I don't know if I'm allowed to say. Okay, we're at 14. 14. Yes. So 14. But it might be 13 because we had the 12 initially, and then we might have 1 or 2 extra songs.
So it's coming is on the album as
it's coming on the album. Chikanga Way is on the album as well. Yes.
Wait, I heard a story about Chikanga Way. Sorry, let me just divert to this.
Okay.
I heard you went to Chengelo.
Yes.
It wasn't supposed to be a song. Were you guys having fun or what?
We were having fun. So I went there with the team. How many were we? We had Pastor Mangaliso, who was the leader of the team, Mr. Stephen Mwale from Retunes, Jesse from Le Diplomatique, and myself. So we went there just for just a workshop with the kids, and so I was handling the music workshop. So at the end of the workshop, I asked the girls. Oddly enough, it was just girls who came for the music workshop to write a song with me.
Okay.
And then when we're writing it, it was just like ooh. And I fell in love with it so much, I assured them that it would be part of my next album. And so I had to keep my word, and it was such an amazing experience. The parents were so supportive, and it's been doing very well. It was number 2 on Trace Gospel.
Wow. And
it also made it to be a smash hit on Trace Gospel. So I'm really, really grateful for the feedback. And
that's one thing that people don't get. I feel if you also involve these kids, they will put you on the map. But people don't get it.
And you're also encouraging them to be who they really are.
Yeah, that's true. So how do you plan on selling this album? I see you just don't want to keep it in your house.
Definitely not. I pray not. So of course, looking at the COVID-19 pandemic, we can't necessarily have a concert, a physical concert. Yeah. So we're going digital.
Are you scared about that?
You know, the thing about God is that He casts out all fear. So we're working by faith right now. Yes, so we're just trying to see how we can work with the digital platforms. And so we're working with Mbesesani. Really, really excited. That's a Zambian-owned platform, and it's really empowering artists. And so you can purchase the album on Mbesesani.
Okay, Mbesesani. I can't wait. Please send us the links. We're ready. This is going to... I won't lie to you, but it's going to be the first album I'm going to picture because of how you just received me. The vibe is, I'll buy it. I will buy.
Thank you.
First album I'll buy.
Thank you so much.
Before we wrap it up, there's something I didn't get from you. Who inspired you, Esther?
Okay. Who inspired me? Well, growing up, it's definitely my mom because she's also very musical. My family is quite musical. Even my dad was quite musical, and my mom was in the choir every now and then, and so I would go with her to rehearse and practice, choir practice, and I would be very moved. There's something that just would spark in my heart, and every time I see like singers on stage on TV, I would be like, I really want to have an experience in their world, but I really didn't know how much of a big deal that was going to be for my life, because initially I wanted to be a lawyer.
For real? How's it going with that? How are you going with that?
All that ship sailed. We don't know if we're going to read.
But if you had the opportunity, can you go back and study though?
I would go back. Nice. I actually would, yes. But
nice.
For now, it's the music. And so it's been an amazing journey. I get to meet so many people, so many different people, lawyers themselves, doctors, medical people,
We want you to make
everyone from different spheres of influence, and it has been an amazing experience, and I really genuinely wouldn't change it for the world. Though I am actually a very reserved girl. I'm very shy. So
Why?
if I had a way of releasing music without anyone knowing me, I would have gone that route.
No,
I'm telling
you lie.
I really would have.
But then here's the thing again. What does it feel like, Esther, from Facebook? I know you started on Facebook making videos with your friends to becoming the songbird that you are right now, inspiring a lot of people. What does it feel like?
It's really humbling, and it reminds me that it's not me but God, and I'm just a vessel. And I'm really grateful that I even got the chance to go to Bible school, because I knew how serious this was, and I really didn't want to represent God in the wrong way through lyrics, because what you hear and how you perceive God will be on me, with how I'm representing God in the songs, and I'll be answerable to Him. So because we need to multiply our talents, we are here on Facebook, on Instagram. But yeah, it's been really humbling, even just the feedback from different people, mothers, fathers, children. It's sobering. It helps us to remember why it is we started this in the first place.
Nice. I'm so delighted to
Thank
be here with you. Yo, I have a lot of questions. I was going to go on and on, but I feel you have to go finalize on that
We
album.
can't go finalize.
So I'll have to let you go.
Okay.
But please give us out your social media handles.
All right, thank you so much. You can follow me on Instagram, it's Esther Chungu. On Facebook, it's the page Esther Chungu. On Twitter, it's Esther Chungu as well. Thank you so much for the support, and please remember to be kind and nice to people on social media. We are all going through so much. You may don't mind the chikanga ways. We all have great intense days. So really being nice on social media takes someone a long way.
Nice. Let me just make sure I didn't leave out any questions for you, because how do you manage to juggle both music and tuvange? Isn't that?
Oh, it's a lot, but we manage.
Okay.
We manage, yeah.
All right, then that's it. Thank you so much, you beautiful people. I had Esther Chungu. I'm starstruck right now, but I can't show it. So remember to subscribe, share, like, comment. Next time, I can bring them with Pompi and More. Bye, guys. We love you. Mwah.